Thank you very much for the opportunity to enter our submission in the Stanley M. Grossman Innovators Invitational at CUBE competition. We are mindful that there has been an access to justice gap in the United States for generations, and there's likely to be one for generations to come. And in the face of that, we decided that we would create a solution to help contribute to resolving that challenge. When it comes to individuals who are in legal distress and who have difficulty accessing justice, we can see that there are millions across the United States. The way that these individuals often try to resolve their challenges is by going onto the internet and searching for assistance. But the searches are not necessarily going to yield, and quite often will not yield, a productive solution.
Based on the research, for individuals who are going through this process, are trying to figure out something within the legal system, it's very difficult for them to find information easily and for the information to be accessible, in the sense that they're like, okay, these are the steps. It's kind of all jumbled together in big paragraphs that are just like there, or sometimes they're not even there. They're not even updated with the current information.
You know, even someone in like me and Polina's position, being law students or, you know, educated past college and still finding this difficult, I could only imagine how other people who might really want to use this information will have difficulty finding it.
So our team decided to create an access to justice portal. What we envision is that a portal in which there would be a user-friendly, curated repository for various apps and website links and content that had been reviewed by students at our law school and law schools across the country.
These tools are providing a non-binding, low-cost resource for people, which is something that people themselves may not want to do because it doesn't directly benefit them. But this is automating that process and you know, blasting it out to many more people without creating too much of a relationship. And I think that when laws change and like a large population is affected, sometimes people don't even know. But people that do know, they may not be able to afford help to effectuate this change for themselves.
And in addition, on the portal, there would be names of pro bono counsel and law firms with pro bono programs who would be available to help individuals experiencing legal distress. Right now, there is no single go-to site that offers what our portal is going to offer. Here is an example of how we're thinking about things at this stage of the evolution of our work. Imagine, for example, the immigration category of justice. The portal would be designed to include one section that provides an overview and guidance to individuals who need legal support. And then it would also provide an overview and guidance for pro bono attorneys who are helping these individuals. In both instances, there would be tools that can allow the individuals and the attorneys to do their work much more efficiently and effectively. We have vetted this idea through discussions with about a dozen different organizations that include foundations, judges, and individuals in the access to justice community. What we anticipate that we could do with an award of $5,000 to $10,000 is create components of the portal, for example, an immigration asylum tool or a tenant-focused eviction tool. Second, we could use the money to cultivate and develop a network of allies and supporters. And third, we could hire law students to conduct legal research and author content for users, organizations, and individuals. We've already begun the process of trying to cultivate support in the big law firm community, particularly for law firms that have pro bono programs. Long term, we're seeking $1.5 million. $150,000 of which would be to develop, pilot, retool, and release the first version. And this money would be used for our management team, for developing the technology, for marketing purposes, and content development and content review. The $1.5 million would be used to complete the portal capabilities across several jurisdictions, to conduct outreach to law school clinics, organizations, and local bar associations, among other organizations, and also to build out our management team. We anticipate 4 phases for each of the access to justice tools or components: planning, designing and building, piloting and feedback solicitation, and then iterating and deployment. The idea and the work that we're doing draws on several team members' achievements, experience, and student alumni work to date. We find that collectively we have clinical experience in the sense that we've participated or overseen clinics devoted to working with marginalized members of communities. We have public policy experience, having worked at the federal, state, municipal, and international governmental levels. We have strong management consulting experience, so we know how to interact with commercial organizations to achieve results, and also to cultivate collaboration and cultivate allies in the commercial community. We have technological experience and skills in the sense that members of our team have participated in the development of successful tech projects, including developing apps for individuals in need. And then we have very extensive networks that we could draw on for support. Thank you very much for this opportunity.